It's not about pressure. You know, me, I come in and work hard every day. It's more so what kind of margins can I make every day? You know, is it 1%, 0.5% better every day? And in the long run, it's going to make me better. And for me, I'm a firm believer in hard work is really what it takes.
What's up YouTube, Akio back in the video. I'm here with a good friend of mine, Marco Bustos. He's a player forward for Pacific FC. And we're gonna be doing a video basically talking about his journey and all the challenges he had to face, you know, becoming a professional soccer player, playing for the Canadian national team, and all those good things. So please make sure you guys like and subscribe to this video. Make sure you stay tuned, and maybe you'll learn something today. So Marco, it's all yours. Talk about your journey, and yeah.
Perfect, bro. Thank you, bro.
Schoen slipping, losing control. Bustos breaking upfield. Bustos. He has Diaz to his left. Bustos is going to take it to goal. Bustos! And he has scored the third goal for Pacific FC. Marco Bustos collecting a loose ball from his own half, sprinting straight up the field.
Score. Dispossessed, but Bustos was there. It's around to Saint. Now we're back into the box. It's Ollie Bassett for Bustos! And he waves to mom and dad up in the crowd. His name is Marco Bustos, and he has scored more goals in the CPL than anyone else. Takes top spot back from Tristan Borges. Another brace. Are you kidding me?
What's going on, guys? I'm Marco Bustos. 25 years old. I started my career at probably about 4 or 5 years old. Came out of Winnipeg, Manitoba. You know, at that time there was no Valor, there was no CPL, so I had to make the move, and I got accepted into the Vancouver Whitecaps residency program at 15 years old.
A couple of months after coming back is when he received the letter to attend the residency. And it was only a weekend, it was 2 days tryout. We were told that we were gonna get notified in about a week. And he could not sleep every night waiting for that. And I believe it was about a week after that we received the letter of acceptance. He was very, very proud and happy that he was gonna get opportunity to do what his dream was.
And you know, that was a huge challenge for me. You know, the first 4 months coming in around August, starting in a new school at 15 years old, you know, not really knowing anyone but my teammates. Leaving home for the first time was not easy. And after 4 months, you know, just being honest with myself, I didn't want to keep going. I wanted to come back to Winnipeg and just continue being around my family and friends. You know, I felt like I missed home too much. I was definitely homesick, and then, you know, we went back for 2-3 weeks back home to be with family and friends and whatnot. And before I left, you know, the coaching staff brought me in, and they told me, you know, what is it that you want? You know, you're not the player that we thought you were 3 months ago. I explained to them that, you know, I'm a very family-oriented guy, and that I just missed home, and it was tough for me to cope with that. And if you're not happy off the field, it's going to be tough to perform on the pitch. So for me, it was, you know, going home, seeing how everyone was happy, everyone was doing their thing, and I saw that, and I just realized that, you know, I had this opportunity in my hands that, you know, I didn't want anyone to take away from me or not give it my all for an opportunity like this. You know, I came back with a clear vision of what I wanted to be, what I dreamed of being, and, you know, being in Vancouver with a program that basically gives you everything is I just had to try and grab it with both hands. And surely enough, just over the few years I was there in the residency program, at 18, I was offered a professional team contract. And at the same time, I was going through getting a full ride scholarship through a bunch of different schools, you know, UCLA, Stanford, all these big schools, and that was a big choice for me because, you know, my parents wanted me to take the school route, and I always dreamed of being a professional. And obviously, at the end of the day, had these two great opportunities, and I decided to go the professional route.
My hand was a bit shaky when I was signing the contract, but now it's done and it's a start. It's a surreal moment. It's a dream come true. Finally conquered my dream to become professional, but it doesn't stop here, and the work is just starting. Amazing feeling this is almost, I could call it like a boyhood club for me, and it's good to sign up my first professional contract at a club that's made me who I am, and it's an awesome feeling.
I got to the first team level, which was tough as it is, and coming into the first team environment, I wish I just worked so much harder. You know, I got in and I thought I was all that, you know, being 18 years old in the Vancouver Whitecaps professional team, you know, first team contract, being around the big boys for the first time, you know, being on the back of buses, at bus stops, you know, having your face around the city was, as a young person, young player, it's a little bit overwhelming. Yeah, I wish I dealt with it better. You know, looking back, like I said, I would work a lot harder for sure, you know, and just coming in every day and being a professional. And me coming in at that level, just relying on talent wasn't good enough. You know, I needed to play. I needed to experience something different. You know, I wasn't getting the minutes that a young player needs at the Whitecaps. So they sent me out on loan to a team in Mexico, in the Ascenso, which is the second division in Mexico, and that was a huge culture shock for me. You know, going there, you know, coming from the Whitecaps MLS, that, you know, you have everything given to you, and going there and I had nothing. I was lucky that I knew the language, because if I didn't know the language, I think I would have lasted weeks. You know, it was tough, you know, but coming into a football environment there, it was you know, a lot of talent, which was great to see. You know, going in there and having to again perform every day just to get minutes on the pitch, and just seeing a new lifestyle, seeing a new culture, and just being humble about the opportunity that was given to me, because I think without my experience in Mexico, I don't think I would be the person I am today, the human Marco that I am today, because, you know, that experience humbled me a lot. I had to work hard just to get 10 minutes on the pitch. You know, I wasn't going there as you know, where everybody knew me in Canada. You know, I went to Mexico and nobody had an idea who I was. You know, with the opportunities that I got, you know, my first game with the team, you know, Zacatepec. My first game, we played in a sold-out 55,000 against America, and that was big for me. You know, that was my first game with a big crowd like that, which was super cool. You know, you just feel a different vibe there in Mexico. You know, they bleed football, and that's where Canada's getting to now. You know, with the success of the national team, you know, the players that are being produced with the league, you know, the CPL, you know, just growing football here in Canada, which is great. You know, this is something, again, that, you know, even 5-6 years ago, I don't think we even imagined what the CPL would be like, and it's a great stepping stone for all Canadian players. You know, whether you're 17, 18 years old to 30 years old. You know, to me, age is just a number, and this has given so many jobs and opportunities to so many kids and so many guys. You know, after Mexico, I took a transition move to the USL. I went to play for Oklahoma City Energy, which again, you know, just get a different experience, get a different feel. And I think at this point in my career, you know, going to the USL, I was just trying to find myself. You know, from leaving the Whitecaps to going to Mexico to going to Oklahoma. You know, it was a transition period to, you know, who am I? You know, what am I trying to accomplish? You know, I just say it sometimes, like I didn't live up to the hype that I had there. You know, so that experience there, you know, kept me grounded. You know, just grateful for every opportunity that I've had, and coming to Oklahoma, you know, like I said, you know, trying to get back on my feet, you know, find out who I am, and going there and, you know, starting to play every game again, You know, I went there, started every game, and that's what made me feel comfortable as a footballer again. And eventually the CPL came around the corner. You know, I didn't feel like myself. You know, I had this opportunity to come to Winnipeg. You know, Valor after I think a month into the season. I'd been watching all the games. You know, the broadcast was super good. You know, the quality on the field was good. And I just wanted to come home and you know, play in front of my family and friends for the first time. I never imagined doing that at a professional level, because when I was in the Whitecaps, you know, I didn't imagine ever there being a professional team in Winnipeg. You know, so I was able to come back home, and I think I needed that to kind of jumpstart my career again. Playing there with family in the stands, you know, friends, people had never seen me play before, and going to every home game and knowing that there was 100, 200 people there just to watch me play was awesome. You know, just for my confidence, just finding who I was again and getting back on my feet, and that motivation that gave me was just to keep going. You know, just to keep striving every day and keep working hard. You know, that's a word I like to use a lot. You know, hard work has brought me to where I am right now, and there were so many times that I just wanted to stop, wanted to quit. And just when I look at myself in the mirror and every day I know that I've done, you know, the hard work that's made me just maybe 0.5% better every day. You know, I'm happy with that. And then going through a season in Winnipeg, it opened some doors for me, and I thought the best move for me would be to come out west to Pacific. You know, again, another move, but I thought it was a move that would allow me to keep striving in what I want. Our coach Pamaduka, I played with him actually in the Whitecaps. You know, he was a big mentor of mine, and someone that taught me a lot about football and a lot about being a professional. And you know, I got close with him while in the Whitecaps. He was one of my mentors that pushed me, and that's something that a young player needs. That's the best way to learn in a professional environment or in a team environment. You know, you want to follow the guys that lead by example and lead by their voice. And Pa was one of those guys. Playing under him, you know, knowing him so well and him knowing me, I felt like it was a great opportunity for me to come here and enjoy my football and keep growing. You know, when he called me, he said that, you know, he wanted me in this team. He wanted me to strive to be the MVP of the league. He wanted me to strive to do bigger things and move on. And my question to him was, how do I do that? You know, me asking a coach, you know, what is it that I need to do to be a pro, to be the best player on the team, to be the best player in the league? You know, there's so much competition everywhere. So what is it that I need to do? And he looked at me and said, you know, you just got to trust the process, hard work, and believe in yourself. What drives my consistency, I think, is just the daily habits that I have through Monday to Sunday. You know, I don't change because there's a game on Saturday. You know, game days, I think, you know, a lot of players, you'll ask them, you know, what's different from a game day to a normal day. You know, they'll talk to you from nutrition to sleep to little things that they do during the day that's different on a game day. And for me, you know, just superstition kind of stuff. A Monday training day is like, for me, a game day. I don't really change my routine, and I know what I've done throughout the week that'll allow me to feel like I can perform on game day. Yeah, hopefully that'll take me to another level going forward, and that's where I want to get to, and that's where I want to be. So if I can leave you with a few tips, I'd just say, you know, every day, wherever it is, whether you're playing in a rec league or playing in Premier or whatever it is, however old you are, it doesn't matter. You know, just go out there, enjoy what you're doing, work hard, and when you get opportunities, just take it with both hands and visualize that, you know, you can reach anywhere you're determined to get to. Just keep going, and this isn't the end of my story, and for a lot of you kids, a lot of you guys, it's just the beginning for you guys. So nice meeting you guys, and best of luck.
All right, guys, so you've heard the story. Very interesting, lots of good points that you guys can take out of it. You have to work hard no matter what. Like, it doesn't matter your situation, what you're going through. Like, when it comes to the professional level, as long as you put in the hard work, good will come for you. But right now, we're going to be answering some of the questions you guys had in the community post. So, how do you get over nervousness in a game? And this is by Mark Lee Joseph. So how do you get over like nerves in a game, like when you're nervous and stuff?
Yeah, great question. You know, I think everyone deals with it in a different way. You know, if anyone says they're not nervous, to me that's a lie, because everyone has, you know, that nerve of performing, and you know, you have people watching you. Yeah. It's not easy. You know, but for me, I think what works best for me is just, you know, if I've done everything weekly, every day leading up to a game, you know, that's allowed me and gave me that platform to perform. Yeah. And I think that, you know, knowing that allows me to be more relaxed. Yeah. You know, knowing that I've done everything possible to perform on the weekend. Obviously I have those nerves, but at the end of the day, you know, my job is to go out there and perform, and if I'm good with what I've done throughout the week, you know, that allows me just to be more relaxed, for sure.
Awesome. So don't be nervous, it's just a game.
Basically.
All right, next one here. This is by David Lucic, and he asked, how many things have you sacrificed in order to become a pro footballer? And how have you gotten spotted by the scouts?
Great question. For me, it's not really a sacrifice. You know, everything I've done is through choice. There's a lot of choices that I've had to make. You know, obviously at 15 years old, leaving my family and everything that I knew. You know, being from Winnipeg, moving to a new city across the country was not easy. And just, you know, when you're growing up and you have aspirations to get to a high level in your profession, you know, unfortunately I didn't have as much fun as maybe some you know, college kids had, and you know, I never had that experience.
And stuff, yeah.
You know, I was really focused on just, you know, soccer and all that, and obviously didn't have that fun as a teenager. So maybe if I could go back a bit, you know, I would have a little bit more fun. You know, the football world is small. You know, you never know who's watching, and for me, you know, I was playing an indoor game in Winnipeg, 14 years old, and this senior fellow knew somebody that was actually ended up being the reserve coach at Liverpool. And this is just a short, quick story for you. Is, you know, he knew someone from Liverpool who actually was the reserve coach. He saw me play in an indoor facility in Winnipeg. You know, he said, you know, I saw you play a quick 20 minutes. Why don't we send you to Liverpool? I know someone there that can sort you out. So I actually went to Liverpool at 14 years old before I joined the Whitecaps for 2 weeks. And actually, like, I trained with Raheem Sterling and a lot of these bigger guys, and we didn't know they were going to be that big now today. But you know, it just happened simple like that. You know, someone watching me and just going through it like that.
Yeah. Okay, so this one here is by Xavier Lanouville, and he asked, who's your role model, and what do you think so far about your season?
Oof. My role model. Yeah, my role model, I think, is on a football terms. I think you know, Messi. Yeah. He's a guy that.
Me too.
See, that's, you know, his goal he scored.
Messi
like. So yeah, just Messi's a guy that always inspired me. You know, being left-footed, all left-footed. You know, my right foot's not as good as Willie's, but yeah, you know, just seeing that and how he can perform every single game at a consistent level at the top. You know, playing against the best defenders. That's something that I always admired, and I don't miss any of his games. You know, either if I'm playing when he's playing, I'll watch after, I'll tape him, and go watch, you know, extended highlights, whatever it is. My season, it's a funny one. You know, I started off really good. You know, obviously excited to start playing, you know, after having a shortened season through COVID. You know, we started in a bubble, which isn't easy either. You know, you're there for a month and you play every 2-3 days, which is tough. I ended up playing every single game. You know, coming out of the bubble, excited to get the season going, home and away. I'd been 2 years with Pacific and never played a home game. So it was cool to play that first home game. And then unfortunately I picked up an injury, just spraining my knee, but these things happen. And at the end of the day, you come out of it a better person, bigger, and you go through these challenges. And for me, I know I'll come back stronger, and it just gives me a bit of a setback for another comeback, and that's the way I look at it, and hopefully I'll be back for the end of the season.
All right, guys. So that's the video. Lots of information. Really got to know Marco Bustos, even myself, even more. And I wish him nothing but the best. And a lot of kids are gonna take a lot of important notes out of this. And I thank you for coming today and making this video.
No, thank you.
Respect.
Appreciate
All right,
it.
guys. Thank you so much. Make sure you like, subscribe, and see you soon.
Later, guys.
Why you be hating and peeping my moves? We don't play by the rules. Telling your story, you say it's the truth, but I see no proof. Turn on my shit, make it blow off the roof.